Bonsoir, ça va?
Good evening, or rather good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first press conference after the first day of the June European Council. I first invite the President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, to take the floor. Please, sir.
Thank you, Preben. Let me start on nominations. Tonight we have reached the following outcome. First, the European Council had a full discussion of nominations, taking into account my consultations and statements made within the European Parliament. There was no majority on any candidate. The European Council agreed that there needs to be a package reflecting the diversity of the EU. We will meet again on the 30th of June. In the meantime, I will continue consultations, including with the European Parliament. Beyond nominations, the European Council covered a number of issues, including the long-term EU budget, adopting the strategic agenda and confirming the rollover of economic sanctions against Russia for another 6 months due to the non-implementation of the Minsk Agreement. We also discussed how to ensure a climate-neutral EU in line with the Paris Agreement. A vast majority of member states has committed to climate neutrality by 2050. But reaching unanimity was not possible today. However, we have good reason to believe that this may change, as no country ruled out the possibility of a positive decision in the coming months. Last but not least, President Anastasiades updated us on the situation of the coast of Cyprus. The European Council stands ready to respond appropriately and in full solidarity with Cyprus. The Commission and the External Action Service have been instructed to present options of measures. Thank you.
Thank you. And now President Juncker of the European Commission.
I don't think that it is a wise idea to have a press conference at 2 o'clock in the morning. You agree? We had an important meeting, mainly as far as the Cyprus-Turkey question is concerned. We are in full solidarity with Cyprus. What Turkey is doing in the territorial waters of Cyprus is totally unacceptable. The Commission has been charged to propose measures to be taken as soon as possible when it comes to this conflict, and will do so. And this will not be soft measures. For the
rest, I have nothing to add to what you've just heard from President Tusk. I noted with some pleasure, satisfaction, amusement, happiness even, that it appears I'm not that easy to replace. Donald has had all sorts of consultations. He'll have more. The next meeting will be on the 30th of June. But we will also be in Osaka for the G20 in the meantime, and we'll have opportunities to discuss follow-up. I remain of the view that the Spitzenkandidaten process has not reached its term yet.
Thank you.
Because I'm tired.
And for that reason, we'll also only take a few questions. I think, Jim, you were the first.
Thank you. Jim Brunsden from the Financial Times. Why do you expect that it will be any easier to get a deal on a package of top jobs on the 30th of June than it is today on, well, now the 21st of June? Thank you.
I don't expect that. But it has to be done.
Jorge?
Good night. Good morning. Jorge Valero with Euractiv. After today's discussions, have you narrowed down the list of candidates? And, for example, have you excluded the possibility that Manfred Weber could be the candidate for the European Commission? And if that is the case, the EPP will have the right to put forward another alternative, or the EPP will have exclusively the right to appoint the candidate for the candidate for the Commission.
As I mentioned, we need more time to discuss the whole landscape, and this is why we will go back to this issue at the end of June. And today it's too early to prejudge names and the posts.
I was saying during the meeting that the day you are appointed President of the Commission, you have to forget from which party you are coming. If you are leading the Commission in a partisan way, it will be a total failure. So when you are asking what the EPP will do, ask the President of the EPP, not me.
One final question, Jurek.
Le soir.
Le soir.
But you are the Vice President of the EPP.
Yes, but I didn't know it.
Yeah. Until today, yeah?
The statute foresees that you and myself, we are vice presidents. I'm not feeling it as the vice president of the EPP. Le soir.
Question to President Tusk.
That's nice. Huh? I'm giving you the floor and you're asking Donald. Okay. Invent something for me.
I think of it.
Yeah.
Is President Tusk in the proceedings? Has your name been added to the list of names for presidency of the Commission?
No.
Fortunately not.
Thank you. This concludes the press conference.